Omega Supreme might just be the best Titan we have ever gotten. Like, this playset mode really feels the best out of all the Titans I have. I genuinely really enjoy his base mode and the little tank that rolls around on it. All the details on here and the accessories he comes with to amplify this mode are absolutely fantastic. The rocket has features to make it look like Countdown's rocket base, and speaking of Countdown, he gets a nice little hiding spot inside the tank mode where he can just roll out. Countdown is a Micromaster that's included with Omega Supreme, and he makes Omega Supreme feel like an accessory. Like, this is just one of the most stunning Micromasters. Just absolutely fantastic, Countdown is. And it looks amazing standing around the base with all the other Micromasters. Like, Omega Supreme is a perfect playset. He's so much fun to just get Micromaster standing around him and doing all the little work. Like, it's just such a fun little toy. Little is an understatement. This thing's huge. He also has lots of compartments where you can store stuff, ramps that you can slide down Micromasters, and is just a great playset. Here he is with Laser Fire and Machine Wars, Hoist, and Kiki for scale. If you like my channel's content, consider supporting it with a channel membership with the join button below. Thank you.
If sound and things seem a little off, it's because, one, this figure is huge, so I have to kind of move around, but also I'm using some unfamiliar equipment. Real quick, because if I don't mention it, people are going to say it in the comments. Here's Countdown. He transforms really simply. You just fold his arms down and fold that away, and then flip his legs out. He's really sweet. This is probably one of the best Micromasters that we ever got. It's a shame that it's locked behind Omega Supreme. But let's talk about Omega Supreme. Let's get this guy started for his transformation. So, the tank. Let's start with the tank. You want to fold these back, and then grab this section and fold it in half, and it clips in there. You want to rotate this around like so, and flip open this door and fold this whole segment back. And that's going to get you the bulk of the torso. From here, you just want to take these cannons, fold them in half, and slot them into these sheaths. They will tab in. There's actually some dedicated tabs right there. And right there is the, oh, almost forgot, the little head turret. You want to flip that out. There we go, and there's the bulk of Omega Supreme. We want to set that aside. Well, his torso at least. Let's do the rocket next, because this thing is also massive. So the rocket is huge. I believe this thing is like 24 inches. Like, it's just gigantic. First thing, clip that in. Then you want to open these doors up on the, right there. Grab this, slide it down. Grab this, slide it down. And then you want to kind of peel the rocket and extend this black section here, fold in these panels, and then fold them in on either side. From there, you want to split this section and bring these down, and there you have the arms of Omega Supreme, and we will get back to those as well. I think Omega Supreme might be the most famous parts former. So these ramps right here, they're just tabbed on with the airlock connectors. Just snap those off, and then we're gonna fold these platforms and fold them in half. These will be the wings. Same thing on the other side. Just pull these ramps or streets off and fold them up. So those will be our wings for later. One really cool thing about Omega Supreme is he actually has the old connectors on him too. So he has airlock and the old ones, making him the only Titan that can connect with both. So, hi Kiki. Go away, Kiki. First thing I'm gonna do here is, I was gonna put the arms on, but I think it'll actually be easier to just transform this guy. You want to take his gooch support, fold that up. You want to take his leg fillers and fold those in. Straighten out the leg, fold in those, straighten out the leg, and get him to stop doing the splits. He's very loud. So now, rotate him 180 at the waist. And here we have the basis of our Omega Supreme. I'll lay him down a little bit so you can kind of see just how big this guy is. And getting the arms on is kind of a trick. So we're gonna rotate my camera up here to show getting the torso segment in. You'll see Kiki. Hi Kiki. Everyone say hi to Kiki in the comments. You want to take the tank section and you want to slide it into the torso segment there until it clicks in place. Take that flap from the front, fold it up, and take these two yellow segments and chunk them down. From here, we're gonna spin them around and you're gonna take the arm section, and it's gonna slide right in there and click into place. There we go. Bring this segment up on the back, and this is where you're gonna slide the wings into, and you kind of just gotta slide them in there. It's kind of weird. You just really gotta go for it and just line them up, and they're gonna sit in there loosely. Now, on the back, there is this segment right here, and there's 2 tabs on these, and you want to get those tabbed in there. It is a little bit difficult, but it is doable, and they do tab nice and chunky in there. And once you do that, oh, he's heavy. Bring him around, lift up his hips just a little bit more. You have Omega Supreme in robot mode.
Robot mode for Omega Supreme is shockingly limber for a bot like this. I normally don't associate Omega Supreme with like power and dynamic poses, but this guy really takes the cake with it. That claw is so impressive. The leg movement, the torso swivel, everything about him really can move. Like, this guy moves a lot more than the Titans before him, that being Fort Max, Metroplex, and Trypticon. Like, this really is a new era of Titans, and you could tell when this guy got introduced. I love the orange claw. The opening compartments on the chest reveal Macross missile spam, which is super fun. The details on him are just fantastic. The head sculpt is dang near perfect. I really love this guy and how like just imposing he is. Omega is supposed to be a lumbering giant, and this guy feels like the lumbering giant. And his buddy Countdown looks pretty stunning too. Love the little fella. Now, Omega has lots of detail, and for a Titan is very clean. Now, a lot of Titans are really clean, but Omega's a parts former Titan, and it cleans up incredibly well on the back here. And like I said, that face sculpt and all the details on him really make him shine, especially in a collection of Titans. For comparison, he is huge, so here he is with Laserfire and Shattershock, our channel mascots, and of course, Machine Wars Hoist. He's just massive.
I figured it'd be easiest to start with Countdown here. Articulation on him is ball jointed shoulders that can go 180 and they can wiggle outwards. His legs go up about 90. Ooh, come on, focus. His legs go back about 90. They go out just a little bit, and he has total bends at the knees. Sorry for the not focus, it's trying to grab Omega Supreme. He's a great Macromaster with lots of really good paint, and I very much like him. Let's talk about the big guy in the room. So it's difficult to talk about his articulation with where I'm at, so we're gonna go from like the head down. His head is on a swivel. It's also on this joint that allows him to look down and up a little bit, so that's really nice. His shoulders are on heavy ratchets. They can rotate 180. They can also go out about 90. He has a bicep swivel, which is soft ratcheted, elbows, which are full ratcheted. His claw hand has ratchets at the fingers and then hinges at the second knuckle, and a ratchet spin. I just learned this while playing with this guy right now. I don't know. His other hand, his big punch rocket, clearly has no articulation past the elbow. Let's go down a little bit. So as you can see right here, he does have a waist swivel. It is ratcheted and loud. That is for transformation. His hips can go, a little bit less than a 90 forward. They can go 90 backwards. They can go, all the way out. Ratcheted thigh swivel. Heavy ratcheted thigh swivel. Oh my gosh, loud boy. He has a 90-degree bend at the knee, and he does have an ankle pivot. It goes boop, just like that. So very good. He even has details on the bottom of his feet. Yeah, very. Whew. I know like a lot of reviewers say like they sweat when they review Titans. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, this guy, tons of articulation. He can do so much that like a lot of the Titans before him couldn't. Obviously Metroplex and Fortress Maximus and Trypticon are not nearly as posable as this guy. He really was the first of the new wave of Titans, and he's fantastic.
All in all, Omega Supreme, like I said, is my favorite Titan. I think he's absolutely fantastic and a worthy addition to the collection. Hunting one down does become a bit of a task. It does. But it's totally worth it if you find one for a good price. Like I said, he is my favorite Titan. He is absolutely amazing. The playset mode, when I first got this, I couldn't stop flipping in between robot and playset mode, which I can't say for any other Titan in my collection. This guy really just takes the cake in terms of features and functionality and fun and playability. He is the alpha and the omega when it comes to that type of stuff for Titans. He is absolutely fantastic, and I highly recommend it. But let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me know if you liked this video in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to click the videos next to Omega Supreme, and I'll see you there. This has been Bots Obsession.